Democrats largely. I can't say the Republicans. The Republicans maybe could have fought harder to stop it, but it's been a tremendous waste of money. You know, during my 4 years, we had the cleanest air, we had the cleanest water, and yet we had the most productive economy in the history of our country. We had the most productive economy until COVID came. We had the most productive in the history of our country by far, and actually, you could look worldwide. We were beating everybody from China to everybody else. So, and we think we really now, with what we have learned and all of the other things that have taken place, we think we can even far surpass that. Actually, far surpass it. But we do. One thing we're going to be demanding is we're going to be demanding respect from other nations. Canada, we have a tremendous deficit with Canada. We're not going to have that anymore. We can't do it. I don't know if it's good for them. As you probably know, I say you can always become a state. And if you're a state, we won't have a deficit. We won't have to tariff you, et cetera, et cetera. But Canada has been very tough to deal with over the years, and it's not fair that we should have a $200 billion or $250 billion deficit. We don't need them to make our cars, and they make a lot of them. We don't need their lumber because we have our own forests, et cetera, et cetera. We don't need their oil and gas. We have more than anybody. So, you know, just as an example, with Mexico, we're dealing with Mexico, I think, very well. And we're just, you know, we just want to be treated fairly with other nations because there's hardly a nation in the world, and I blame this on us, and I blame it on politicians that, for some reason, probably mostly it's stupidity, but you could also say other reasons, but mostly stupidity. They've allowed other nations to take advantage of the U.S., and we can't allow that to happen anymore. You know, we have debt. It's a very small debt when you compare it to the value of the assets that we have, but we don't want to do that. We want to just have debt be obliterated, and we'll be able to do that fairly rapidly. And a lot of good things are going to happen. And honestly, good things are going to happen for the world, and good things are going to happen for the people that are dealing with us, allies and beyond allies. One thing very important, I really would like to be able to meet with President Putin soon and get that war ended. And that's not from the standpoint of economy or anything else. It's from the standpoint of millions of lives are being wasted. Beautiful young people are being shot in the battlefield. You know, the bullet, very flat land, as I said, and the bullet goes, there's no hiding, and a bullet, the only thing going to stop the bullet is a human body. And you have to see, I've seen pictures of what's taken place. It's a carnage, and we really have to stop that war. That war is horrible. And I'm not talking economy, I'm not talking economics, I'm not talking about natural resource. I'm just talking about there's so many young people being killed in this war, and that's not including the people that have been killed as the cities are being, you know, knocked down building by building. So we really should get that stopped. Likewise, in the Middle East, I think we've made a lot of progress in the Middle East, and I think that's gonna come along pretty well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. We know that the most consequential relationship in the world is between the U.S. and China. U.S. 28% of the global economy, China close to 20. That's almost half of the global GDP. And we know that...
How y'all doing? Good morning. I was waiting. I didn't know my audience would build up that fast. Usually I'd be in here 5-6 minutes, and it take like 10 minutes to get 7-8 people in here. So how y'all doing? I was just looking down, focusing on what I wanted to talk about. And come on in, push that like button. I'm going live this morning. This is a live moment. Are y'all 420 friendly? If y'all 420 friendly, then y'all know what time it is. This is an early morning wake and bake session. We finna wake and bake. We're gonna meditate, and we finna talk about some positive things that we can do to make America great again. We're gonna talk about some of these things that Donald Trump is doing. America's got Trump got a new plan for America, and it ain't what people thought it was. Boy. They said, people were saying that Trump didn't know what he was doing. But now we can see he knew exactly what to do, how to do it, what to do when he got in there. Man, I don't know about y'all, but personally, I'm just, I'm kind of like, he doing things to make us think about things that we ain't never thought of right now. But y'all know the real truth behind Donald Trump, the decisions that he's making, his states for education, is exactly what they supposed to been done. The federal government shouldn't have had no money invested, no department, no department should have been created to federally regulate the state school systems. Like, why? Why? For every state is on its own. And now they can go back to the way it was, where they can teach their curriculum the way they want to teach it. And everybody ain't got to do the same thing. Everybody don't supposed to do the same thing, because every region ain't the same. The people in certain parts of America ain't as smart as other peoples in other parts of America. See, you have the people in California are a lot smarter than the people in Arizona. They're a lot smarter than the people in New Mexico. They're a lot smarter than the people in Texas. They're a lot smarter than the people in Louisiana. They show enough 10 times smarter than the people in Mississippi and Alabama. And they 15 times smarter than the people in Georgia. And then when you get down to Florida, we like 10 times smarter than the Floridians. But that's Californians. You have to be really intelligent to come to California, adapt to the system, and be successful in it. That you have to be intelligent. So the prime example, the most smartest state that we have in America is California. New York, boy, they got so many retards in New York. It's a damn shame. And they push the retards up the political ladder, up the successful business ladder. Retards in New York. Them, you can hear how a New Yorker talk, and you know they retarded. Like, they retarded. They really slow. They ill-informed in New York. You get, the closer you get to the further north, where it get colder and colder at, them niggas dumber and dumber. Get up to Chicago, but them niggas ain't got no brains. Like, I'm trying to be serious. Like, y'all don't want to understand what I understand about the demographics of the people, the intelligence of the people in different states. That's why the school system in California is the best system, actually the best system in the world. Like, the way the teachers are taught to teach, first of all, they gotta have an education. Then they gotta take advanced education courses to be skillful and communicative. They gotta take psychology courses. They gotta take a lot. And see, the teachers in Mississippi, they just gotta have a high school diploma. See, it's a big difference. Somebody just asked me, can I help them out, Pops? Somebody just asked me for help. And they saying, Pops, hold on. That better not be my damn daughter. Hell no, you can't get no help. Just because you said, can I get some help, Pops? No, I ain't your damn Pops. What the fuck I look like? I'm your daddy, your father. You ain't finna call me Pops and think that I'm finna send you some damn money. Fuck wrong with you? Well, you change the way you fucking come at me. Do y'all understand what's going on? Push that like button. I'm just trying to break it down to you. They dismantled the Department of Education. They dismantled USAID. Now that's another department that's fucked up. That the federal government created. The Democrats created this shit so they can divert money and they can spread it amongst their colleagues like and people thinking that the USAID is a international what they call it, an international helping profit nonprofit service or some shit like that, right? But really, we got USEF for that. We donate a lot of money to USEF for worldwide humanitarian, or what they call it, humanitarian. When we go out and take care of all these people in rural countries, we got USEF and we have Feed the Children. Feed the Children done did more than any one of them nonprofits have. Feed the Children. $1 a day can feed 5 kids in Africa. Like, Feed the Children. Like, we got Feed the Children. We got all these other programs that's allocating funds and getting funds from the federal government to go out and help people in rural parts of the world. We don't need the USAID. We don't need that. That is wasting money. And then you understand that they sending money for self-education to promote same-sex education in South Africa, when South Africa is illegal for same-sex. It's illegal for, you can't even smell like you gay in South Africa. They will stone your ass to death and take you straight to the president, Robert Mugabe. And Robert Mugabe would raise his hand up and he'll raise it down, and then everybody in the village will start throwing stones at your ass. Like, you will still get stoned to death for smelling like you gay in America, in Africa, South Africa, deep South Africa. I wouldn't mind going to South Africa. I seen some places in South Africa that made me say wow yesterday. Made me say wow. South Africa, they have some beautiful villages. See, they don't have towns and states and counties. You know what I mean? They don't have that type of stuff in Africa. They got villages and tribes. They still got tribes of people and villages. And paths. They ain't got no roads, they got paths. You know what I mean? Return control. Let's get back to this real subject or the matter that I'm talking about right now. The reason why I'm kind of off sync and I'm skipping and I'm really not hitting it like I'm supposed to right now, because I gotta get my mind right. Y'all know what time it is. Come on, y'all. Time to pray. Lord Heavenly Father, please come down from the heavens. Place your hand on this blunt right here. Lord, if there's any impurities inside of this blunt, remove the impurities and make it pure for my body. Make it pure for my body. Make it touch my mind. Make it connect my soul. Let it connect me and you together so we can communicate. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right. Now, we done prayed. Get this session right. How y'all doing? Push that like button. You don't pray before you smoke your blunt. This is like a meal and conscious at the same time. So I'm Rastafarian. So if you don't like my religion, if you don't believe what I do in my religion is the right way to connect to God, then go on about your damn business, because this is my belief. I believe with all my heart, to the bottom of my soul, all the way to the tip of my dick, that this is the connection to God. Like, and if you don't believe it, then that's you. In America, I got the right to say what the fuck I believe. That's the freedom of speech. And I believe Rastafarianism is the only religion that will truly connect you to God, and you have to smoke a blunt to truly be connected. So if you ain't smoking, you ain't a part of me. I'm sorry, sir. I live in California where this is legal. Like, it might be illegal in your state, but in my state, this is legal for recreational purposes, for spiritual purposes, and for medical purposes. Now, I take it for spiritual and medical purposes. I don't do it for recreational. Now, I'm doing this medically and spiritually. So anybody that understand, and I'm 50 years old, so I've been praying all my life for this shit right here to be legalized so I can smoke in peace and connect to God. Now, am I the only one? If I am, then let me be. But you can watch me, you can support me, you can ride with me. You can disagree. We can disagree and agree with each other and still, love each other. Like, this is my way of life. My way of life might not be your way of life. You know, I don't know how you live. I live totally different from the average man in America, in this world. Like, I'm a survivor. I live off the elements of life. I take one day at a time. I don't plan nothing ahead. I don't let nobody into my atmosphere and distract me and have me somewhere that I wouldn't have never been because I was fucking with their ass. I stay in my own place. I stay in my own square. I'm confined. I know I'm institutionalized. I know I got out of prison and I created a cell and I stay in it. But that's cool because for my protection and for anybody else's protection, if they want to see Christmas, they need to stay in their square and I'm going to stay in mine. And if you feel the same way, then you can relate to me. Like, I am to a lot of people that watch me from a distance, I am crazy as hell. I am. And I'm certified crazy. Now, if I snap, y'all gonna have to talk to my psychiatrist and work shit out. But y'all know I had a problem. So whoever calls me to snap, they was provoking me. And if they provoke me to, to be, to fuck them up, then hey, y'all gonna have to discuss that with the judges and the psychiatrists. But believe me, I will be out again. Like, they can't lock me up forever. I ain't did shit. Like, one thing about the system and people like me, they want people like me in society. They want people like me that would kill 10,000 motherfuckers at one time. And they want us to be in society. They want us to be in society. They waiting on us ticking time bombs to just blow the fuck up. So they can say, see there, he was a menace to our society. No, I'm not a menace to society. I'm actually, how you doing? Mr. Tommy! That's my mom. I just like Tommy's name. Every time I see Tommy, he remind me of a white boy friend that, pause. He reminds me of a white boy friend that I wish I had. See, I had to pause and I had to slow that whole line down. As masculinely men, see, you got a conscience, you got to hear the words that come off the tip of your lips. Like, did you just say what the fuck I just thought you said? You just said a white boyfriend. I ain't say no white boyfriend like a real, like, I meant a white boy friend that I wish I had, like a friend, just a friend, a white boy friend. Like, that's it. Like, sometimes you got to slow shit down because some people would get the wrong, they would interpret that. They would take that shit and run with it. Oh, snag gay. He talking about he looking for a boyfriend. Nigga, don't play with me. How you doing? Push that like button. I am that white friend. I know Tommy. I got another white homeboy. I'm gonna start calling them white homeboys. Like, I got another white homeboy. Cause if I say it that way and if I say it fast, it won't sound fucked up. Not to me. Like, if I say something that sounds fucked up, I'ma check myself. Like, did you just say some gay ass shit, nigga? You need to listen to what you just said. Like, a lot of people don't know how to correct themselves. A lot of people don't listen to what they say. When they saying it, they saying shit and you be like, nigga, did you just? I understand. I truly do. See, my medicine's starting to kick in. See, when my medicine kick in, I get more intelligent. Like, more intelligent. Like, my intellect level start to rise. Like, whew, people don't understand this shit right here. Make America great again. Boy, I start thinking about R&B songs. Like, R&B is a dead genre of music that black people used to have. And it started back in the 60s. It started in the 60s. The 60 generation, the baby boomers, they had a music called R&B, love music. And it was, man, that was the music of the music of the music. The babies, oh my God, all the babies, that's how the baby boomers boom, the baby boom market. Like the baby boomers was booming, 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 knocking the sheets all night long. Do anybody know what I'm talking about? Still waiting on the movie snag. Tommy, what's this month? February? I actually was in discussion with a one-person investor, a rich person. Well, he's not rich, but he richer than me. And this person is similar to me. He has a crazy story that he went through. He did a lot of time in prison. He sold a lot of drugs. He was a gangbanger in LA. And he got a full wrapped production. He got a book already printed. He's got a movie script already promoted where they trying to promote the movie, get somebody to invest into the movie. I think I know my problem, Tommy, but I can't find nobody to help me solve it. I need product. I need merch. And then I'm going to take the money from the merch and I'm going to invest into my movie. You know, I really wish that I had the funds to invest into myself. So if it don't work, I can take my own losses like I've been in life. Like I've always threw my own money at myself. And if it didn't work, I was the only one to blame. I was the only one to feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And for what I'm trying to do, I know that my movie's gonna be a blessing, a financial blessing. I know that. You know what I mean? But my movie isn't, that's just one project of many project ideas that I have in my mind to make money. Like, and I just, you know, I want to use one of my good ones. Like, that's like one of my best ones to get me on the platform. Like, I got to get out there some type of way. How do I get out there? And I think that movie is going to take me to that next level. That movie, I think if I do this movie, then I don't think I would need nobody else on trying to raise money and do shit like that, because I can take it to the next level then. Then I have white people taking me serious. Then I have people trying to get me, you know, book me and all that type of shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? But no matter what, man, I tell everybody, man, y'all really don't know what goes on behind the scene of a real celebrity. You got PRs, you got the personal representatives, that's what they call their PR. You got their agents, you got a whole bunch of stuff. I wish I could make it to that level, but I'm not a plant. They not using me as a plant. I wish they would have. I would have been a perfect plant. A perfect plant. Shit. I would have been a perfect plant. God damn. But it ain't over with, man. I can see myself now, right now. My life can transform overnight. I know if I had some new teeth and new representation, oh my God, I'll be a better person. How you doing? I'll be the N. John in your movie. Okay. Just want to know everybody that participated in my movie gonna get a financial blessing. You know, I was told, well, the only thing I know in my life is that everything that I've ever did started with a piece of paper and a pen. When you write it down, read it out loud, breathe life into it, speak it into existence, it come to life. You know, I tell people that all the time. This is my next vision. It's a tunnel vision, and people don't see it, but this is my next vision. Tommy, I've been thinking realistic about this. So right now, Tommy, all I want is to purchase the land, and I just need 2 boxables, 2 boxable portable housing units. And out of those 2 boxables, I'm gonna be able to house 10 people. That's all I'm gonna focus on. 10 people. And from them 10 people, we're gonna get 2 more boxables, and we're gonna do 10 more. I'm gonna build a community, a whole community with boxable container homes. I see something so amazing that I can do with a boxable container home. A boxable container home on Amazon is about $8,000. It's already prefab. All you gotta do is pull it and unfold it, bam, it's a house. For real. I get 4 rooms and a bathroom out of each one of those units. I'm gonna convert 1 room into a kitchen. I'm gonna convert 1 room into an office area. And I'm gonna take the other 6 rooms and I'm gonna put bunk bed, double beds in each room. And I'm gonna go out throughout the community, and I'm gonna find people that wanna go to the shelter and need a place to stay. I got a plan, man. And I want to do a homestead. I want to do my own gardens. I want to do my own chickens. And I want a community. I want a community of people that want to do the same thing and participate and volunteer. I want to put a lake on my land and convert it into a fish pond, to like a, what they call a free fish for everybody to live in the community. We're gonna live off fish, vegetables. I'm thinking more towards earthship homes. Like, I've been looking at these earthship homes, and I'm gonna build a couple of earthship homes for some people. We're gonna build some homes in the land and just let people live in them, you know? I just think that, you know, my community will be one of the best communities in America. And it will not be junky, can't be tacky, can't look like, no. I want my shit to look luxurious, nice. I'm gonna elevate everybody that come out and participate in our community. We're gonna have living standards. We're gonna teach living standards. We're gonna teach people how to live a better life. And if we can't teach them, if we can't help you, then we can't help you. But I got a human restoration program that I want to start that'll help people rebuild their whole life. And if I can get this program going and get people, you know, involved with it, this will be a model scale that we can use all the way across America. And it's a way, there's a lot of profit into it. I tell people this is not for free. Everything we do, we'll be making a profit off of it. It's a profit. It's a profit at the end of the rainbow. For real. We doing this for a profit. We doing this to live, be sustainable, and everybody that move into our community, participate in our community, you know, will be chosen to be in our community. They gotta prove themselves to even live in our community. So, homeless vets, yeah. I love veterans, man. That's gonna be an open incentive. But I also want to have a open campground because a lot of people don't want the help. They accept the amenities. They will want to use the amenities, but they don't want the help. And so, with that being said, you know, you can't help everybody. You can't. But you can help everybody that won't help, that need help. If they really want it, they'll do what they got to do to get it. Like, I'm okay. All I want is this land. I'm going to pull up in my RV. I'm straight. I can live on the land in my RV and be straight. So what I'm going to do for other people is try to change people's lives and take this piece of land and build a community. And I really want to do an outreach. I want to go like to Mississippi. I got a place that I want to go to, and I want to pull a lot of people out of there. It's a lot of skillful people that got skills, that got a mindset, don't know how to use it. And I want to go out there and see if I can get a great Mississippi migration and get a whole bunch of people to come to California and rebuild their lives. We ain't looking for no government programs. We are self-sustainable. We're gonna take care of ourselves. You said 32 people. You are up, Snag. Amen. God bless. Thank you. Push that like button. What's up, Candy? Another day, another dollar. I'm talking about my homeless shelter, my community, my safe community for people who can't, you know, figure out how to get life together. I want to build a school, an adult education school where people can get their GED, take their classes, and study for their GED. You know, a lot of people don't understand that you can't move forward in our society without an education. And a lot of people don't even have that basic education to even get themselves started. You know, I got my GED. Ain't nothing wrong with a GED. You're a general educated dummy. A GED is equivalent to a high school diploma. Equivalent. That mean equal, nigga. That mean it's the same damn thing, nigga. So if you get your GED, you can move forward with your life. I did. Like, shit, that's all you gotta do. Push that like button. A lot of people don't like me. I understand why. Because I'm a man that ain't, you know, that ain't never had shit, but I've always had something, more than the average. I ain't never had shit, but I've always had more than the average nigga. So, I'm cool. And the shit that I have, I don't even care about. I don't cherish nothing materialistic. Everything that I really wanted and liked and bought and had, I lost it. So it's like, God showed me, don't hold on to nothing materialistic. Material things are made for two things. They made to attract you, and they made to self-destruct. Eventually, everything that we have in life that's material, well, it's built to self-destruct. It is not built to last forever. They want you to come back and buy another one. That's the whole purpose. The trick is to get you to come buy it. And once you buy it and you make it a normal necessity in your life and a regular occurrence to use it all the time, then they got you. I pray for legalization too and live in California. Well, first of all, that's going to be one of our biggest revenues in our community. We growing weed. Hey, we growing weed, and we are allowing people to drink beer and wine. I really don't want no spirits in my community. Man. Whew. Sometimes we find ourselves in situations, and it be for a reason. So with this land, I also want to invite people that have RVs. Like it's a big portion of this land on this side right here. See, this is one side of the land. This is the other side of the land. And this is a train track that runs through it. The whole land, both portions, is this right here is just 5 acres. This is just the one 5-acre unit. It's another lot behind it, the same size, another 5 acres, and it's connected. That's the one. I want both of those lots to make a 10-acre lot in order to put a fence all the way around it. But right now, I'm just focused on the first 5. This first 5 in the front that go around the train track, that's the main piece of land that I really want. Because if I get this piece, the next piece gonna automatically come. This is the road, this is the access road. This is the road where it make it easy to get in. You can get all the stuff that we need. We gonna build the homeless shelter and the tiny house community on this side. On this side of the land, we gonna let RVs park. This is gonna be an RV park where people can, and this is temporary, it's like an RV hotel. So you pull up, we start letting people pull in at 11 o'clock, and checkout time is at 10 o'clock the next day. So, no, checkout is at 11. Sign in, you get to pull up at 12. So every day at 12 o'clock we'll let them in, but at 11 o'clock everybody got to clear the parking lot. And this right here gonna be the RV park where people can park, and I'm only gonna charge them $10 a night to pull up and park their RVs right here. $10 a night, and then they can walk over the bridge and come into the community store, and they'll go to the soup kitchen and get a breakfast right there. We're gonna have the soup kitchen, we're gonna have the breakfast, we're gonna have my soup kitchen is gonna be a restaurant. The reason why I call it a soup kitchen is because every day I will make a community soup. If you ain't got no money, I'll give you I give you a bowl of soup and a piece of cornbread for free. Like, I'm gonna give that away every day to people who can't, don't have nothing. Like, if nothing else, I'm gonna have a free bowl of soup with a piece of cornbread that a person can get every day. If they ain't got no money to buy the regular dinner that we gonna have, the meal for the night, every night we gonna have a special dinner, and we gonna have extra dinners left over, so after the kitchen closed, people can still come up to the window and buy frozen dinner, and they can go home and warm it up in their microwave. But we're gonna have a soup kitchen. We're gonna have a community center out here. I want to build a community center, and I want to put a swimming pool. I gotta put a swimming pool. We're gonna put a big ass above the ground, Olympic sized swimming pool above ground. It ain't gonna be no in the ground. We're gonna do above ground. Everything on our land will not be attached to the land. Our property taxes on this whole land is gonna stay $200, $300 a year. Ain't nothing will be attached to the land. We ain't attaching shit. We just using this land and let it make money and take care of people off the land. We just gonna use the land and let it take care of the land. This land is zoned RL living, so we can go out here and we can really live exactly how we want to. We can have RVs out here. We can build tiny homes. We ain't gotta have no goddamn permits. We can do everything we want to do in this land, because this is I did a lot of research to find this land, and there's not too many pieces of land like this, especially in California, that you can do this type of stuff on. So if I can get 10 acres of land, I know I can get at least 2,000 people on this property and build a community. If I can get 2,000 people on this property, and each person on this property paying me $400 a month to live in my community, I think we can really be cooking onto something. And once we put our first commercial building out there, we're gonna start putting food trucks and let people, and we start having concerts and venues and events. That's what I want to do. I want to do something like Coachella, and I want to invite all the black artists, the old school artists, Mary J, some gospel artists, and we gonna have like a black Coachella out there. Yeah, and we gonna raise money to build the community. I think the people will come out and give us a good show, and for a good cause, and they gonna raise money, and we gonna pay their ass to come out there too. So it's like, I think we can do real good in our own community. Like Marcus Garvey said, where's our shit? Where's our army? Where's our towns? Where's our police? Like, we gonna end up having our own police. We gonna build our own. See, I got a plan that's deeper than the plan that I got on paper. I'm trying to build a real new city, a new Black Wall Street. That's what I really want to do. And it ain't, just because I'm black don't mean that this have to be all black. We in America. Sometimes all black people don't wanna join you, and you might get some other people that want to join. But anybody that got a heart, a pure heart, can live in our community. And it ain't, we just ain't saying, oh man, we just gonna let you walk up and say, I got a pure heart, can I come on? No, man. Actions speak louder than words. You have to go through the process to prove that you got a pure heart. You gotta join the community. You gotta participate. You gotta volunteer. And if you don't, you ain't gonna be welcome. It's that simple, man. I got a positive plan to help change people's lives positively. And when I say change people's lives, what's up, boss? How you doing, boss? Yep. See, I don't chase money. Money chase me. Man walked up. Hey, man, I get a haircut? Yeah, you can get a haircut. But right now, I was doing something, and I work by appointment. I'm a one-man show. I don't give a fuck. I don't need clients. I got plenty of clients. I need barbers. This could have been somebody else's client. This is a hot $50, $75 that somebody else could have been making. I don't want it. I got clients. I got enough clients to take care of my life, take care of my business, take care of my bills. I'm straight. I got too many clients. Like, I'm trying to give some of my clients away. Like, that's why I need barbers. Like, I got niggas that I would give you. I'll put in your chair, nigga. I'm tired of dealing with these motherfuckers. But at the same time, I can't find nobody that want something for themselves, that want to work for themselves, that can believe that they can work for themselves, that they can work in a shop independently and make enough money for themselves to provide and take care of their family. I've been doing it all my life. Stepping out on faith. I go to a random city, to a random barbershop and be like, man, what's your booth rent? You want $300 a week? No problem, nigga. And you got clients? I ain't got no clientele. I ain't got nothing. I don't even know nobody. But I bet you I make that $300 a week and then some for myself. I'm gonna make more than his 300. I'm gonna make him his 3, and I'm gonna make me buy 6 or 7 for myself, and I'm gonna be straight. Like, I got confidence in myself that every day, if I take off walking, I'm gonna come back with a customer, and it never fails, because I got a line that's just damn near unrefusable. Excuse me, sir, you look like you need a haircut. Man, I would give you a free haircut right now. Let me give you a free haircut if you don't like it. Like, if you don't like it, you can have it for free. But I would give you a free haircut. You look like you the type of brother that want to take a chance on getting a free haircut. Like, and it never failed. That one line, I would give you a free haircut if you don't like it. And a motherfucker come and follow me all the way back to the shop. Bam, 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 bam. See, I'm the type of person, I like to work in shops around people that think they the shit. Like, because I want the last chair in the back. I ain't trying to show off. I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody. I don't know nan one of y'all. I don't give a fuck how good you can cut hair, what you got going on, what your girl got look like. Nigga, I want the last chair in the back. And when I get it, my motto is, I'm finna go out. I don't want nan customer that you got sitting in this motherfucker. I'm finna go out, go find a random customer, and I'm gonna bring their ass in this shop, and I'm offering them a free haircut if they don't like it. And get what? When I get through work, when that motherfucking client walk back down that line, and all them niggas and they clients looking at my work, it never failed. Hey, can I try the new guy? Hey, man, I'm gonna try that new guy. Motherfucker start jumping in my chair. Oh, man, what hell? And then it never failed. The barber start feeling some type of way. Oh, he gonna steal our clientele. Oh, he coming here to take over. The fuck, nigga? I come in here to cut hair, make money. And if you ain't good as me, you got a problem, nigga. Not me. You got a motherfucking problem. You thought you was good, huh? You was bragging in this motherfucker. You had everybody, ooh, wow, you thought you was the best barber in the world. Till God put another nigga in and showed you that it's a nigga right around the corner that's 10 times better than you, and he don't brag, he don't talk shit, he just do his job and make a motherfucker feel good. Like, I'm just that type of nigga, man. And I know my intimidation, my skill set, my work ethic, like what I do as a person, as a barber, it intimidate the average. I think I'm a barber. I'm a Hollywood boy. You ain't no, let me walk in the room. All them niggas shut the fuck up. See, it's the difference between a Bentley and a Genesis. And most of these niggas is Genesis. I'm a Bentley, nigga. When a Bentley come into the room, when a Bentley pull up, oh, the headlights is bigger, the chrome is more chromia, oh, you see, big difference. I'm a Bentley, and they're a goddamn Genesis. Big difference. They look like, the Genesis look like a Bentley, but it ain't. I just try to tell motherfuckers that shit all the time. Talk to me. How you doing? Push that like button. I love everybody who love life, who represent themselves in life. I got some money sitting out in front of my shop. I don't chase money, money chase me. I'm gonna go on and catch this early worm. See, the early bird catch the worm. So I'm gonna catch this worm, knock him out. Another day, another dollar. Talk to me. I pray you get everything you hope. Yep. What I'm praying for right now is barbers that want to work with me. I charge $200 a week for booth rent. My haircuts start around $50 a haircut. If you can't do 4 haircuts and make $200, that's your damn problem. I make $200 usually before 12 o'clock every day. So $200 a week for booth rent. And I give you the opportunity to make as much money as you want during the week. But just know that I need my $200 every week. That's all I need. I need 3 barbers that'll pay me $200 a week. And that's just gonna cover the cost of my rent. That's it. Now I can make some money. So all the money that I make every month, that $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 that I make every month, I can put it in my pocket and I can stack that, and then I can move forward. 6, 7 months later, I have the money to buy the land, put my own fence up. I do my own shit. Like, I ain't never asked nobody. I ain't never begged nobody to help me do a goddamn thing. But what I want to do, what I got in my mind, it's gonna happen regardless. So it's either somebody can help me get it done faster and reap the benefits with me, or you can just sit back and watch me fuck this chicken. But once I finish fucking it and build this shit, I'm gonna have so many people standing at my door. Can I invest? Can I help? Yeah, I bet you won't. I know you see the vision now, dog. But this ain't for you, man. Remember you told me in the beginning, nah, man, I don't think that'd be a good investment for me right now. So you go on and keep it that way. Because right now, I got a plan. I have vision. I have foresight. Everything that I've done vision so far in life, God done gave me that foresight vision about, came true, came to pass, and it was very successful. And all I got to do is just figure out a way to make it, to start it. Once I can start it, the process is going to begin. So if y'all really want to help a brother that want to help, some other people, like, y'all can help me, y'all can help me in plenty of ways, man. Y'all ain't got to give me $1. You can help me find some work. Like, if you know anybody, a comedy promoter, anybody that's hosting a comedy show, if you know anybody that want to put some money behind me, and we'll do our own comedy show. Like, hell, I can do a comedy show by my goddamn self. But we gotta have money to promote it, to get it right. You know what I mean? To do it right. You know what I mean? I know some of the funniest, underrated comedians. They underrated. I ain't saying they ain't already got a name, but they ain't never had the real opportunity that they deserve, They always coming in as features, gotta kiss another motherfucking comedian ass to get an opportunity. See, there's a lot of comedians, a lot of people know that if I ever get that torch, I ever get that power, a lot of people gonna be mad, because I'm gonna open up the doors for other people that they don't wanna open up the doors for. Like, I don't know why everybody wanna, just sit back and watch people suffer and keep the doors shut in their face when they got the opportunity to just open up the doors and let them in. You know what I mean? that like button. Yeah, I told that customer, I was like, yeah, man, you can wait. But I ain't gonna lie. When I jumped out the truck and he seen my hat, he started looking funny. He would give me that look like. See, first of all, bro, that's why I work by appointment only. And I don't give a fuck about how your perception may feel about me the moment you look at me, bro. Because this right here is real, man. If it wasn't for this right here, I wouldn't have a business right now. I would not be in the position that I'm in right now to be able to live and survive for myself. So yes, the Republicans are, for black people, I don't know why black people don't see it. The Republicans is the only party for us. Like, they ain't for us, but they will do for us, and they gonna be straight up with us what they gonna do for us. Like, this is exactly what we gonna do, this is what you're gonna get, and that's it. Like, hey, I'm cool with that. I'd rather know exactly what I'm gonna get, and that's it, than to be told and promised a motherfucking lie and never get shit. Like, and the Democrats, that's all they do. Give you broken promises, promise, don't never do shit. They give you some food stamps. They give you some FEMA. But they ain't finna give you no real help to help you move forward and build your life and do something. Like, I try to tell people this shit because this is real life. Like, real life, bro. Like, that's why I'm at the point now where I don't want to buy. If I had if I qualified to buy a $400,000 house, why wouldn't I want to just buy me some land and put me 25 goddamn that if I get 10 boxables, no 10 boxables is 80,000. So I can get 30 boxables, and that's 30 times 4. That's 120 rooms that I can make, and I can let people live in these rooms, rent them out. I can rent these rooms out for $800 a month minimum, and that's a deal in California. If I say $800 a room, and all you get is a bed and a box and a locker and a goddamn and a mini refrigerator, that's all they get. And an outhouse bathroom, $800 a month. Man, that motherfucker, all 120 units be rented out within the first 2 weeks. The average rent in California, a studio, is $1,400. A studio. Now you get to talking about a bedroom, 1 bedroom, $1,600, $1,800. 2 bedroom, $2,000, $2,600. 3 bedroom, $3,000, $4,500. Like, that's the average price, and that's average. Ain't that about a bitch? To go below average, you gotta know somebody who knows somebody who got an older little apartment building or something that own it, and like, ain't that many niggas out here. It's all these businesses and apartment buildings is ran by property management companies. That means these are multiple investors that got multiple apartment buildings, so they can't run it all, so they pay somebody else to run their damn apartment building. And guess what? You gotta have a 700 credit score to even qualify to rent in California. If you ain't got a 700, you will never get an apartment or a house in California with an air conditioning unit if you ain't got a 700 plus. And get what? If you got a 700 plus, why in the fuck is you trying to rent? Why don't the fuck you just try to step out on faith and go buy you a house? Because that's just going to, at that point, the money you're going to pay on a mortgage will be a lot cheaper. Mortgage and insurance will be a lot cheaper than you paying in rent, bills every month. At least you'll have a little change left over. You can save it up, and then in about 3-5 years, you'll have some equity built up in your property, and you can refinance, and you can have all your money back into your bank. But these people, dumb people, spend their money on rent, taking care of paying somebody else's mortgage, letting them make a profit off them. Like, so if people don't want to think, they want to think dumb and just find a place to live, we got to create a affordable, cheap place for their ass to live, right? So if we build these rooms using boxable container, these are boxable containers. They got boxables containers, 20-foot containers. Like, that's what I'm going with, the 20-foot for $5,000, $6,000. Well, I seen the one that I seen with the bathroom and the kitchen was $8,000. But that's a reasonable price for a whole boxable container home. And these boxable container homes are a lot better and bigger than the regular just fucking containers that I was gonna buy and convert into homes. Like, that's just 20 by 10. That's just a 20 by 10 wide. Like, I'd rather have the 20 by 20 by 20 only. Like, it spreads out. Like, that motherfucker spreads out. See, and the thing about it is, I learned something. The ones that come from Amazon, they poorly built. They poorly built. So therefore, that's when genius kick in, right? I got an idea to take one of those, add a little more to it, fix them up a little bit, make them strong, make them durable, and we can take them, and they'll last forever. We're going to seal them up, do them right, and they're going to last forever. And eventually, I'm going to sell these boxables to one of the people in our community, and we're going to place them on, we're going to have them placed all over the land, and they'll be able to buy these homes, buy them outright, and they can either live in them there or they can find their own land and move it on their own land. But I want to be able to show people, everybody, that we can take those boxables, make them self-sustainable. That means we're going to put a water system on each one of them, a self-containing water system, a self-electricity system, a solar system. We're going to build the solar system and the water system and make each one of them self-sufficient. And yeah, off the grid. With a little battery pack, little what they call it, solar panels and little battery pack, and everybody is gonna earn their own generator. Like, everybody gonna have their own little generator out there. It'd be wise to have a backup generator source. So we're gonna have generators, and we're gonna live off the land and teach people how they can they can gain their basic survival skills, build themselves up in our community. And they can take themselves and go anywhere they want to go and live with themselves. Like, I want to help a man be able to help himself a lot better. Like, even though I can't afford and do none of the things that everybody else is doing in life, if I had a piece of land, I know how to live and survive off of it. On it, I can build my own little homestead and be able to survive sufficiently off the grid and don't have to pay nothing. I'd rather be able to help other people. Like, and that's all I want to do, man. I want to get a piece of land, and I want to invite all the people who want help to come out to my land and join my community. And we're going to build them a house. We're going to help them get on their feet. We're going to help them get an education. We're going to help them, and we're going to invite more people. And once we build our community and we got all our skills and contractors and everybody in position, we got everybody that we need that have the skill to help us build the community, man, we gonna build something so nice. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. And I just wish I could find 10 people to be the tribe leaders. I need tribal leaders, man. We gotta start this off like an Indian tribe. You know what I mean? Because this is gonna be a community, man, and we gonna really build this land up to be self-sufficient. I've been studying, man. I've been studying, and I hope y'all, how y'all doing? What's up, B? What up, man? Cut better. Vernon Johnson, I pray for you. I pray for legalization. See, a lot of people think that everybody that grow weed is growing weed just, to get high, do goofy shit, right? There's 2 products that I want to create with my weed. I want to let y'all know that. I want to make a body healing lotion, and I want to make a body healing soap out of my weed, how do you say, the CBD soap and a CBD lotion. I'm making products out the weed. Then we gonna smoke the good. The top of the plant. Oh my God, we gonna tear that shit up. We smoking, and every night we gonna have We gonna smoke from the peace pipe. Everybody in the community gotta sit around the bonfire, and we gonna pass the pipe around. Well, it ain't gonna be a pipe. It's gonna be a big ass blunt. We're gonna pass that blunt around. We gonna pray. We gonna sing together. Our whole community, man. We gonna try to live like the Indians a little bit, like the natural people of this earth. Like we gonna go back to our real heritage. You know, I really want to take. I want to get a cow booty. I want to get a cow booty, big ass cow booty, and I want to put it on a pedestal with the fire on it. You know how like the Mexicans be doing those pigs, and they be cutting their ass up, making tacos. We gonna take a cow ass. We gonna put the cow ass, the cow butt, on a pedestal, and we gonna eat off that cow ass all night. We gonna be making cow ass tacos. Like it's gonna be going down, boy. Like. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm an equal opportunities, man. I really wanna, like you said, if we have a community and we have events and we have, participation in people and we showing love, you know what I mean? Everybody's showing love. And we have like, each one teach one, each one help one. Helping hand is the best way to be. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna see, man. I'm gonna have one, and it's gonna from the day I started to the day I die. To the day I die, we gonna project every moment on YouTube. I'm gonna put cameras up all over the property. It's gonna be cold. Like, who would like to invest into Mr. Snaggerpuss? Because if you invest into me, all that what I'm talking about right now is gonna come true. Because I am the investment. It's me, myself. We gonna make it back several ways. Remember, I am a stand-up comedian, so even when we start doing comedy productions, it ain't even about the actual show. Like people think it's all about the actual show, bro. Like, oh man. That night, that one epic night. Everybody think it's all about that show. It's not. It's about the production of the show. Because once we record it, that show will be re-shown every night for the rest of our life on somebody's TV. And if we own the copyrights to the footage, then we can make residual income off of it. Like, it's not that hard. Like, I got a show. A comedy show that I want to do. It's called Funny or Not. And it's a show that's based off comedians. And they don't have that much time to come out on stage and prove to the audience that they're funny. The audience is worse than the Apollo audience. They don't give nobody a break unless you break through the door and hit their ass right where it's supposed to be. Like, if you don't, you're gonna get booed off stage. It's called Funny or Not. And what it is that it's a crowd of people and it's tables. And on the table, it's a cup, a plastic cup sitting on the table. And if they ain't funny, the crowd will grab the cup and start banging it on the table. And they get tapped the fuck out. If you get tapped out, that means you gotta go. A lot of comedians won't make it past the first minute because we encourage the audience to give them to at least 30 to 45 seconds to hear them out. But in that 30 to 45 seconds, if you can't make their ass laugh, they gonna boo your ass off stage. It's called Funny or Not. That's gonna be like one of my TV production shows one day, Funny or Not. And honestly, I really believe if you do stand-up comedy, you should study the how do you say, You should study the gene of stand-up comedy. You should really take stand-up comedy serious, and that you realize when you get on stage and you got an opportunity to tell jokes, that them few minutes you on stage, you know how to make them few minutes work. Like, see, I know how to make my few minutes work. I can do 3 minutes and make people laugh. You can give me a minute and a half and I can make people laugh. That's comedy, stand-up comedy. See, when you really done stand-up comedy, then you understand the rules. Like, and one thing you cannot do in stand-up comedy, if you want to move forward, is disrespect the rules. You run the light, motherfuckers ain't gonna fuck with you. See, and that's where, with me, timing is everything, and you gotta have, it's a lot of elements that a comedian have to understand about doing stand-up comedy when they actually doing stand-up comedy, and a lot of people, not even the audience, know that this is the shit that comedians do. Like, prime example, when a comedian come out on stage, right, and the microphone is in the center of the stage, you come out, you grab the microphone stand, you move it. You place the microphone stand to the right or you place it to the left. You do your thing. At the end of your roundup, when you finishing up, when you get to your punchline joke, a real comedian, you will notice this. In the winding of his punchline joke, he's gonna grab that microphone stand and place it right back in the center of the stage. He's gonna finish his punchline. He's gonna walk off, laughing, standing ovation. He's gonna place the mic right back in the same position. See, the average amateur comedian or person that's trying to do stand-up don't even know that that's a rule in stand-up comedy. You really want to piss off the comedian after you? Take that mic, move it in position, and leave it there. Most comedians that don't know what they're doing, they grab the mic and move it out the way, and they leave it at mother. You got to understand that there's a lot of things that a comedian that is working in his brain that they have to do, things that they got to always keep in coordinates to, perfect timing on the delivery of their material. If not, then the people ain't going to laugh, right? Man, I've been doing stand-up comedy for down there 20 years right now, and I still haven't got my big break. But I know my big break gonna come, because my first break was a big break. Like, the first time I did stand-up comedy, I didn't do no little bitty open mic. Somebody took me to a bar and said, get up there, try the shit. Like, no. I lied to a promoter. I lied to a comedy promoter. I lied. I ain't gonna lie. I told this nigga, he was like, man, I'm a comedy promoter. I promote for the Improv at the Laugh Factory. I was like, yeah, for real? Like, yeah, we got a Laugh Factory. And I told him I was a comedian. I'd already had the nigga laughing. And he was like, man, I'm gonna book you on the show. He said, man, invite your people, man, come out. I said, all right, bet. So I invited all my people, and I went to this man's show. The show was at the Pachanga Casino Hotel, like it was in a casino, right? And he gave me, information to come through the back. So when I got there, we had to go into the briefing room. The first person I ever did stand-up comedy with was Mark Curry, Yvette the Funny Lady, and Rodman the comedian. It was 3 comedians. Rodman was the headliner. And the funny shit was, when I first started doing stand-up, I didn't know what headline mean. I didn't know what breaking them in mean. Going out being the first one, the anchor of the break them in. I didn't know. The first comedian and the last comedian is the most 2 important comedians of the comedy show. A lot of people don't even know that shit. The first comedian and the last comedian is the most 2 important comedians of a comedy show. The first comedian gonna set the tone for what's yet to come, and the last comedian is gonna seal the deal to make their ass want to come back for more. So there's been a lot of great opportunities that the Lord has blessed me with, that I done met people, and 10 minutes after meeting them, they made me to break the ice, like to break the ice first comedian. Like, We want you to go up first, okay? For real? Okay, shit. It's kind of bad, though. It's bad when a nigga like me go first, because if ain't none one of these other comedians funnier than me, shit, the show gonna be spoiled. And a lot of comedians know that. A lot of comedians know that they not funnier than me. They don't want me to go up before them. They got their pre-scripted material. They do not want me to go up before them because my energy is too strong when I hit the stage, and I'm improv, and I'm gonna say anything, and it never fails. Reason why the average comedian do bad going behind me is because they try to feed off what I say and try to make funny of me. And then the crowd will be like, oh, hell no, this nigga trying to be, you a weirdo, nigga. Like, and then they don't get accepted because they done looked at something that I said trying to be a hater and go out there and try to make some funny of it. And the crowd, they dislike them. Like, the fuck? Man, that shit was funny. He did that. Like, don't go fucking with a comedian trying to roast a comedian or trying to make a joke out of a comedian, the next comedian that comes to the stage. Because if the crowd like that comedian, and you fuck around and you done said something trying to crack a joke off him, trying to make it seem like he wasn't as funny like you finna be, you ain't gonna do nothing to make yourself set up. You set yourself up for failure. Like, set yourself up for failure, complete failure. And it's been a lot of comedians, and that's the reason why a lot of comedians don't like me, because they done turned up and tried to go behind me and say some shit behind and talk about me. Like, they try to swing me in a joke, and the crowd don't see it funny, and they struggle, they be stumbling trying to get their shit off. But they wasn't never that damn funny in the first place. They should have just went on and focused on their pre-recorded material. Most of these niggas got pre-recorded material, word for word. Mike Epps, all them niggas been doing that same shit for the last 30 years, word for word. I can't do that. That sounds retarded. Like, nigga, I cannot get on the stage and say the same identical thing every damn time, over and over again. That's retarded, dog. That's retarded. Like, that's the only thing you can say. You can't challenge your mind to be up there and be funny off improv, nigga. I'm improv. I'm a real stand-up comedian. So when I get on stage, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna say before. I might have a lot of shit that I say I wanna say, but when I get up there, that's ain't the shit that come out. I swear to God, it ain't. I'll be like, man, God, I don't know where this come from, but since, you know, and it's funny, like, it is what it is. The shit that I say I want to say, none of that shit come out. When I get up there, man, it is what it is. That's why now when I do stand-up, I be like, you know what? Just let me know what time I got to be there, my nigga. And the moment I walk through the door, just give me the mic and I'm going to go out there and do me. And I'm going to come up off this motherfucker. And when I do it like that, every time I get a standing ovation. When I put thought into it, oh, it's going to be a whole bunch of people there. I got to say this, I got to say that. Man, I get on stage, I don't say none of that shit. And I end up having their ass dying laughing. I'll be like, damn! So this gotta be God, man. And it's just a matter of time before God, you know, allow it to happen. Because anything that happened, God gotta allow it to happen. I tell people that all the time. The reason why I ain't famous yet is because God ain't allowed it to happen. But I know my time is coming. God done showed me in my lifetime that the sun shine on every dog's ass every now and then. So the sun gonna shine on my ass again, and when it do, I'm gonna take advantage of it. See, I'm the type of person, you give me a little opportunity, I'm gonna take a lot. I'm a nigga. You give me an inch, I'm gonna try to take two. Never fail. So if that light, that ball of fire starts surrounding around me, I'm gonna try to take off with it. And if I take off and find myself beside Kevin Hart, I'm going to cuss his ass out when I get there. You nothing ass, nigga, sorry ass, weak little motherfucker. Like, I'm going to talk bad about them people, man. I'm going to talk bad about anybody that think they the shit. But wait till I walk in the room. I'm going to make their ass feel so small. You ain't shit. You ain't doing nothing with your money. Broke ass mother. I'm going to break their ass all the way down. I'm going to show them. The same thing made their ass laugh, going to make their ass cry. I'm going to show them. God has always put me in that position to lift me up above my motherfucking haters and look down on their ass. And when I look down on their ass, I got a trick for them. They all going to be kissing my ass trying to get an opportunity. Please, Snag, let me work with you. I got a good idea. I got some, my people want to connect with you. All right, we're going to see what your people talking about. It sure is. And if it ain't about money, I ain't fucking with you. You with me or you not? There's so many people that don't understand me. They think I'm just a goddamn Crazy ass bastard that ain't got shit going for itself, don't know shit, can't do shit. That's fucked up, man. People just want to see people do bad, want to see people suffer. I understand how people live, man. I'm not like them people. You know what I mean? I'm really not. You said I'm smoking with you, but I'm not fully following. You said I'm smoking with you, but I'm not fully following because I'm already pretty stoned. That's your problem, bro. You smoking weed to get stoned. You need to be smoking weed for a higher connection, for a higher revelation, to see shit clear. MAGA, make America great again. This is real good. You know, I just realized I pulled out another blunt. Oh my God, this shit right here. I'm talking about sticky, nigga. If it ain't sticky, you don't want it. Am I the only one? Yo, bro, you gonna give me a haircut? You in the LA area? No, I'm not in that. I'm in the high desert, bro. I used to be in Hollywood, West Hollywood, but I'm not there no more. I ain't been to LA in a couple of years. Well, I take that back. I went for my birthday. I went to LA and did a show on the 17th of December. I woke up on the 18th. My birthday is on the 18th. So I did a show for my birthday. I woke up sick in the parking lot of the club where I did the show at. I ain't go nowhere. I just went in the club, performed, came outside, went in my truck, and went to sleep. I woke up at 12 o'clock, called my little brother, smoked a blunt, went right back to sleep. Oh, boy, shit, life ain't nothing, ain't it? Push that like button for a real nigga. I just harvested my first indoor in like 5 years. My homie's own brand has some tested genetics. He sent me, yeah, that's cool. Y'all be smoking on bullshit. Y'all just be steady, oh, you trying to grow weed and steady smoking on bullshit. Why you be doing yourself like that? I can't do that. Nah. Y'all don't grow the type of weed I smoke. Y'all not good enough. You ain't a green thumb. You gotta go to the feds to be good enough to fucking smoke the shit I smoke, nigga. Like, if you ain't never went to the feds for growing weed, nigga, you ain't a green thumb, nigga. I don't want the weed y'all growing. I don't want to talk about y'all, and I damn sure don't want to lose respect for y'all. But if y'all pull out some bullshit around me, nigga, all respect is going out the window with me. I would never smoke with you. I would never show you my weed. I would never, nigga, if you ever come around me like, Snag, we gonna smoke. The way we smoke, if we smoke together, I'm gonna give you one of my blunts, and you gotta give me one of yours, and I'm gonna roll up, and we gonna smoke that shit. And if your shit ain't no fire, nigga, I ain't gonna even roll the shit up if it look, you know, I'm a real connoisseur, nigga. So I'm gonna look at that shit and be like, and right there at that moment, that's when you get judged. Am I the only one? This is not weed. I smoke medical marijuana. I smoke godly medical marijuana. That's because I'm Rastafarian. And like, have you ever heard of holy water? They got holy marijuana. It was prayed over by our bishop. Yeah, I'm Rastafarian, so we got a bishop that pray over certain batches of our flowers, the godly flowers that we get. Like, I get my flowers from church, from Rastafarian church. Like, I don't know about you, but I buy my flowers. I don't buy shit. I donate, and they give me a donation. Ain't it funny? I can donate them like $1,300, and they can donate me like 2 pounds of weed. Ain't that something? Ain't good. God is good. When you donating, it's just donation. When you're saying you're buying and selling, that's two different things. That's taxes, and the feds can come get you for selling shit. Like, you know what I mean? But donations, that's just like me. Like, you know, I tell people all the time, I'm a patient, not a weed head. See, when I was in Mississippi, I used to be a weed head. But when I moved to California, I became a patient. So it's a big difference. Like, some of y'all weed heads, because in y'all states that y'all live in, marijuana ain't legal. So I live in a state that it is legal. And if you want to live in this state that is legal, and you can come to the combines and smoke all day, like, we gonna be smoking in our community. You'll be able to go to the community blunt bowl. We're gonna have a blunt bowl where you can just go and get you a blunt, reach in there and grab you some and roll you one up. Like, no problem. That's one thing about it. Our community would be plentiful with greens. We're gonna make edibles. What's a lot of products we can do with this? It's a lot of things. It's you know, it's for medical healing purposes, like a lot of things. If anybody agree or disagree or like me or love me, then push that like button. I've been really cooking this morning. I got a nice little audience for my people that really know me. Hey, let me see who all in here right now. AJ, you still in here? AJ, have anybody seen Incognita? Because I haven't seen Incognita or heard from Incognita in a while. I don't know what none of my moderators at. Them damn girls done ran off and left me. I'm gonna have to go back to my YouTube studio, erase my moderators, and start all over again. Give me some new moderators, some people who want to rock with me and roll with me. But I have a rule to moderators. You have to be an authentic female. Authentic. If you're an authentic female, then I will allow you to be a moderator. But you have to be authentic. And you gotta send me a picture of your authenticity. You have to send me a picture of your authenticity. If you're not an authentic female and you can't send me a picture of your authenticity, then you cannot be a moderator for me. Man, you know the funniest shit? This lady the other night, I want to be a moderator, Slad. I want to be your moderator. I said, okay. I said, can you send me proof of your authenticity? She gonna send me a picture of her ID. I said, no, bitch, that's not proof. That's not proof of your authenticity. Just because your ID say that you a female on your ID, don't mean that that's true. So she sent me another picture of her birth certificate. That don't mean that it's true. Like, this is not a proof of authenticity. She's like, what kind of proof of authenticity you want? Send me a picture of that pussy. What the fuck you mean? I want to see if you really authentic. You gotta send me a picture of the pussy, because you could have a pussy and a dick. You could be a hermaphrodite. And that's not an authentic woman. So once you send me that picture of that pussy, and I can verify your authenticity, I'm gonna let you be a moderator. Am I the only one? Well, don't ask me to be my moderator. If you ain't willing to prove your authenticity to me, then you can't be my moderator. Cause I don't hide this. You know, now I got the right to discriminate. I ain't hiding nobody that's part of the LGB. If you a part of the LGB community, I ain't hiring you. I'm glad I ain't gotta say all them other letters and shit. LGBTQP plus. Like, that's just too much. Now we can just keep it simple. LGB. Like, I love that shit. Like, LGB. Which one are you? One of the three, nigga. You gay, you lesbian, or you fucking bisexual. Let me know what I'm dealing with. If you're bisexual, that means you go both ways. Oh my God. How you doing? Push that like button. Is you LGB? Bro, he wild. No, I just be talking. I'm a stand-up comedian. Please don't get offended by nothing that I say. I'm just joking. I'm really just joking. I love LGBs. Not like in love with them, but I got love for them from my heart. I love everybody. I got a pure heart. I love everybody. If you choose to be a L, a B, or a G, or how it is, LBG, LBC. No, LBC mean Long Beach. But, you know, if you choose to be either one of those letters, I still got love for you. That's your choice. That's your decisions in life. The only person you gotta, deal with that is God. Like, but I'm gonna tell you that God is real. And I think that you personally should, reach out to God and try to start a personal relationship with him. And I really feel like after you start that relationship with him, you change your life in a better sense, man. What you want to do, it's up to you. But if you allow God to connect to you, I don't think you'll live that way. And that's what I say to people. People don't know how I feel. Like, they think that I get mad at them. Nigga, my daughter is gay. And it fucked me up when she told me. My daughter was one of the prettiest, most beautifulest angels that could ever be created. If I show you a picture of my daughter, then I ain't gonna never show you the picture of what she looked like now. Last time I seen her, the bitch had a bald fade with a goddamn design on the side. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I got into it with my daughter. Like, y'all really don't understand. I got into a physical altercation with my daughter, trying to explain to me that she felt like she was a boy inside all of her life. And I'm like, no, bitch, you been a girl. You was a beautiful girl. I bought you dresses. I bought you roses. I bought you Dora Explorer, bitch. Like, what the fuck you mean? Y'all don't understand. I got a grown-ass woman that done turned to a boy on me. And I told her, if you ever bring your little boy ass around me, I'm gonna beat your ass like you stole something. And so me and her got a problem. Like, ain't no way. My daughter, and I just been praying that God touch her, remove that evil fucking spirit out of her ass and turn her back into the beautiful woman that she knows she can be. Man, my daughter, she just throwing all kind of opportunities of life away. And you know, it's cool. She got like 3 girlfriends. She's just some polygamy shit. She thinks she's like a prince. And I keep telling her, you're not a prince, you're a princess, bitch. Like, your father's a king. You're a princess, not a prince. No, Daddy, and I told her, I said, if you ever get a sex change, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna send you back to the Lord that sent you to me. Like, Lord, you're gonna have to recreate this bitch all over again. Am I the only one? My name is Mr. Snaggerpuss. Listen, I'm a Generation X baby. And I believe in the Bible. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. I believe in God. I believe in Holy Spirits. I believe in the Holy Ghost. Like, I believe in a lot of things, you know, and y'all do not want to mess with a radical Christian. I was raised Pentecostal. Every Sunday for 4 hours a day, I had to shout in church. Every time the music get to playing, I was playing the drums and shouting at the same time. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, in black Pentecostal church, oh my God, I believe in God. And they radically instilled in me to believe in God. I believe that I can cast out them evil spirits. All I gotta do is just put my hands on you, nigga. God bless you. Am I the only one? You called your daughter a bitch. I call her a bitch with a dick. Last time I talked to her, she was talking about her new scrap on that move up and down by itself. And I was telling her, baby, I don't want to hear no shit like that. I'm your goddamn daddy. You do not have a dick that's bigger than mine. Bitch, you know, lost your damn mind. I'm a street nigga. Me calling a woman a bitch is second nature in my vocabulary, bitch. So you don't understand what type of nigga you dealing with, bitch. That's just a regular word to me. All the women in my family bitches. They call each other bitches. They don't mind me calling them a bitch. I be like, bitch, don't bring your ass. Like, some families, some people's lives are totally different. If you came into, like, if I took you to my church, you would feel very uncomfortable inside of my church. When the preacher get to preaching, you will be so in awe, lost like a motherfucker. You wouldn't even understand what's coming out my preacher mouth. I'm serious. When Larry Faulkner get to preaching, boy, you'll be like, what the hell? What did I just hear? What did I just experience? Did the man almost die on the pulpit? Like, my preacher almost died every Sunday on the pulpit. In the name of God. like he gasping for breath up there. I can't even do that shit. If I do that shit, I'll fuck around and die. I know that nigga die, because I be trying to duplicate my preacher. He be, boy, when he get to going, he I said, you don't know nothing about them type of services. I be there. Amen. Ah, Jesus, I feel the spirit. I be feeling it, boy. If you ain't never felt the Holy Ghost before, goddamn it, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm Rastafarian now. I am, you know, I had to change my religion. They was too radical. I got hit in the head too many times going into church, you know. People had catching the Holy Ghost and, ah, Jesus. You know how many women done popped me upside my goddamn head? I'm like, God damn, lady. Like, am I the only one? Amen, brother. You know the Lord Jesus Christ, i.e. God. You right. God know me. God know my heart. He know it's pure. You know, I ain't the one to be sitting out here playing with these niggas. Like, I ain't play with these niggas. And ain't no nigga gonna come around me playing. Don't worry about it. I know how to handle niggas, bro. I'm from the streets. With me and my little crew, my little gangbangers that I hire as security guards, like, see, I'm gonna give gangbangers jobs. I'm gonna take gangbangers out of the neighborhoods and give them an opportunity to create a life for themselves. You know what I mean? And I really like these snags. You be on some crazy ass talking shit, but I'm serious, man. This is real life. Hey, look at my fit. See, I got too much white on last. Look at it. You like my Cortez? These are old school Nikes. I'm old school nigga. Remember back in the days, the drug dealers used to wear them Adidas outfits with Adidas. Nigga, I got the Nike two-piece with Nike Cortez on. You know what I mean? Thank y'all for pushing it. But I got just as many likes as I got people watching me right now. 25 likes. Boy, I tell you what, don't ever try to set a goal for 20 likes. I used to try to set my goal for 20 likes. And I fuck around and be on live for 5 hours trying to get them 20 likes. But when I ain't trying to get 20 likes, well, I still been on live. I've been on live for 99 minutes now. Hey, thank y'all for liking me. Because this is what I do. This is what I do. I go live for no apparent reason and I start talking about shit that really matter in life. And people don't want to come in and engage with me. And I'm the type of person, if you willing to engage and ask questions and I can read and keep up with you, we gonna talk about something. Amen, brother. LOL. Sapphire. LOL. I wasn't born yet. You called your daughter a bitch. Lord help him. Yeah. Scared as hell. To me, why I was a virgin until almost 18. Yo, I can't. Like, seriously. How do you handle that? Yo, honestly, how do you handle that? Okay, hold on, man. I really can't keep up with all these comments. See, I usually, when I have my moderator, my moderator will always, I used to always ask my moderator to highlight the, like, they had a way where they can, highlight the messages for me and I know what messages to read and shit. Go to Oakland to be a real nigga. Nigga, I done been all through the Bay, nigga. That's how to let you know what type of real niggas can go anywhere. I've been all through the Bay. I went to Barber College in Fresno. I used to go to Sacramento every weekend, ended up in Reno pimping hoes and shit. Like a nigga, I come from that life, nigga. I'm a street nigga, nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga? Ain't nowhere I ain't afraid to go to, nigga. And I don't need shit but a... Man, this weed, boy, this medical marijuana right here, boy. Man, everybody. Oh, hell no. I got way over here, left my damn coffee cup. What kind of shit is that? Hey. All the way to the goddamn front door and slap my goddamn coffee. I need your coffee. Oh, oh. Well, I had to do all that for a cup of coffee. Ain't God good? Yeah. Whew. All the time. Push that like button for a real nigga. What you say? Yeah, I drive a stick. You bout the good herb, much like the reaper, Jesus. Nay, amen. That's what's up. You forget what you was talking about that each comment was connected to. I didn't forget. We just paused the conversation for a second. I needed some coffee. I gotta have all my elements together in order for me to function properly. And like, if you run out of gas, you gotta fucking, and the type of shit that I smoke, I cannot smoke it without drinking fluids at the same time. Oh, this shit fucked me up. Man, I'm finna go. I need to take my ass home. That's what I need to do. Why do I keep saying home? I ain't got no home. I ain't got no home. Push that like button. I'm so psyched. I gotta keep telling myself I ain't got no home. I keep talking about I want to go home. I can't even go home. Damn home. Push that like button. I need to take my ass to the gym. Go sit in that damn spa jacuzzi for about a good hour. And go and take me a good shower and come up out that motherfucker. That's what I need to do. How y'all doing? Y'all good this morning? All right, man. We're going to get back to the things we was talking about. What was we talking about? What was the last thing we was engaging in that y'all was enjoying talking about? Can anybody remind me of that last conversation? What were we talking about? Miss Sapphire, where we at? Y'all, sometimes y'all gotta remind me. Y'all know I smoke weed. Like, for me to remember somebody's name, like, that lets you know if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Cause I don't give a damn what your name is. Your name could be Ashley. And I done dated like at least 8 girls named Ashley in my lifetime. So I done had a lot of Ashleys. But your name could be Ashley. And if I don't fuck with you, I still ain't gonna remember your name. Like I gotta really fuck with you to remember your name. Or you gotta fuck with me and prove to me that you fuck with me to let me know. Or if you fuck with me, then I fuck with you. And I'm that type of person. You say Kanye tweets. Third world. I don't even know who the fuck you is. I'm trying to think. Have you ever been here before? Cause I ain't said shit about no goddamn Kanye West. about Hitler. What did Kanye say about Hitler? You know what? I got a tweet that I'm gonna post today. Hitler was an intelligent man with the freeway plan and didn't want to give it away for free. That's what I'm gonna put on my Twitter page today. And I'm gonna see if people gonna start controversy with this man called Hitler an intelligent man. He was very intelligent. You know, he drew up this. You see these roads we be riding on every day. This is the work of Hitler right here. This is the creation of Hitler. Our roads, our highway, our freeway system. That's what Hitler created. That's what America wanted. And he wouldn't give it to him. He said, "Well, I come over here and build it for you, but we ain't gonna give you to sell you the plans now." But he said that he loves Hitler. I don't know how you can. Well, I love Jesus. I love God, and I ain't never met them before, so I can't say that. I don't know how he can love a man he ain't never met before. But when you think about all the evil things that the Jewish people are doing right now, if you go back and listen to some of Hitler's speeches, it's actually exactly why he killed their ass. Like, he was saying that this is what they was about, this is what they do, this is what they trying to do, they gypsies and all. And if you understand, see, I done studied Hitler, and see, I studied Hitler from a deep standpoint, and he was a very intelligent man. A lot of people don't like that. They don't like for me to tell the truth about Hitler. That motherfucker was smart. That motherfucker was smart. And it is what it is. Like, and he from within, it's just like China. When China feel like they've been infiltrated, or one of their people done sold out, and when they can find out that one of their people done traded on them, man, China gonna kill the shit out those people. Andrew Tate. You know, when you look at Hitler in a whole sense, like, I'm gonna give y'all my true opinion on Hitler. I cannot love nobody that kills a lot of innocent people for no reason at all. If you have military power to destroy a person or to destroy people, why don't you just militarily, forcefully make them move? If you really want to set an example, all the military have to do is surround that congregation. When you surround the congregation of people, at gunpoint, ask for the leader to come forward. If he don't come forward, y'all gonna kill everybody in this tribe. And the leader gonna come forward, and you gonna tell him at gunpoint, listen, all y'all motherfuckers is finna get the fuck up out of here. And if you don't, you're gonna be the first motherfucker to die in front of everybody. And if he talk crazy in any type of way, blow his goddamn brains out in front of the motherfuckers. And everybody else gonna listen. That's the Willie Lynch syndrome. That's the Willie Lynch thing. Like, all you gotta do is blow that motherfucker brains out right in front of all of them. And point the gun. And if y'all wanna die, now grab y'all shit and let's get the fuck up out of it. If y'all wanted to get rid of the guys, and y'all didn't have to go down there and kill all them people. All you had to do is go down there and start snatching their ass up militarily, and surrounding them, and making their ass, loading their ass up. And you could have went out there and arrested all of them, and moved all them people to refuge camp, and took them people on. You do not have to go bomb a whole goddamn city, a whole city the size of California, and destroy every infrastructure, everything that they have. Then turn around, take the people land, and sell it to another country. And America damn wrong for talking about we gonna own Gaza, we gonna take over. Fuck you gonna But you know what? This shit is deeper than what deep has said deep was, right? So remember how I told you that in the beginning, when they gave Israel that land and they built them up to a Middle East power. See, it ain't a Middle East world power. It's a Middle East power. So what America was doing from within, they was infiltrating all these different, colonies in the Middle East and Africa. It's really Africa. They just changed it to the Middle East to make it sound more interesting to the American people. But Libya's in Africa, Egypt is in Africa, Jordan is in Africa. Ain't no Middle East. Ain't no such thing as the Middle East. That's a whole damn phrase that they done created with the fake news media, and everybody keep talking about the Middle East. Ain't no such thing as the Middle East. That's Africa. They are in Africa. They are fighting in Africa. Damn, dumbass niggas. I hate when people, that's just like when they call African Americans. Boy, there was an episode of Benson when a white man accidentally called Benson a black American and he damn near knocked his ass out. Have you ever seen that episode on Benson? It used to be offensive to call people black people. That used to be offensive to us. The fuck you mean, black people? Now we call ourselves that shit. Ain't that about a bitch? You see how psychologically they coerced us to start calling ourselves black people? You see how psychologically they coerced us to start calling ourselves African American? All this is psychological. This is eugenic psychologics. All that is yes. Like, that's just like, how can you love the Jewish people after they killed all those Gazans, all those Palestinians, all those people that been there all their lives? Blew up their shit, took all their shit, made them live in tents for 18 months. The struggle of survival, nobody could leave, nobody had nowhere to go. They bombed them all the way to the edge of the ocean. Ethnic cleansing. Where they gonna go? I know where they can go. We can bring them to California. But that's why I need to hurry up and get this land, because I really feel like the government gonna look at this land that I'm trying to get out here and see there's a whole bunch of land out there, and they gonna buy that land and they gonna give it to the Palestinians, and we ain't gonna be able to do shit. We ain't gonna be able to have no homeless shelter, no nothing. I really believe this. Yemen would have went there by foot if it wasn't for Saudi Arabia. The Yemenis, the Yemens, none of those little other little countries are strong enough, you know what I mean, by themselves to fight Israel. Now, if Saudi Arabia, Jordan, all them countries came together to fight Israel, see, Israel got an iron dome, right? They got an iron dome, but they border is weak as glass. They soldiers is fake as ass. They can't fight. If them motherfucking Muslims like do what the Persians did and come out the ground on their ass and manly attack Israel, I feel so sorry, man. When them Arabs get their hands on that Iron Dome, they gonna have control over the whole Middle East. And that's the only way they're gonna take over. That's the only way that they can take Jerusalem, like take Israel, like, and that's what's gonna happen. See, y'all can fight in the air. Y'all can throw missiles and bombs all you want. But when them people when they move in close and they start coming out from underground tunnels on their ass, I feel so sorry for all them Jewish people. The Jewish people, the same thing that made them laugh is gonna make them cry. Or how do I say, the same thing that made them laugh is gonna make their ass die. Because them Arabs gonna, in the name of Allah, they gonna fight to the death, to the finish. And they gonna destroy. They gonna destroy. They gonna destroy Israel. See, but you don't understand what I see. I just see now, you know, a lot of those Israel peoples will be able to escape. But if they do a sneak attack at night, ain't none of those people gonna get away. Ain't none of those people gonna get away. And what they fail to realize is that, you know, they radars can protect the skies. They can infiltrate. But the same way that those people can infiltrate within from America right now, all they gotta do is just get in there, set up camp on the day of attack. That's their ass, Mr. Postman. All they gotta do is take down the major political figures and police figures, and it's just what it is. Like, they ain't got enough fighting power to fight 4 million people at the same time. If 4 million people attacked Israel from 4 different angles, like men, armies of men, just raided it, and they gonna destroy them by coming in there with knives and killing their ass, and they gonna keep all their infrastructure, and they gonna turn that to the new Middle East. And once them Arabians and Saudi Arabia and all them people from the Middle East get their hands on that technology that America to win, they gonna run America completely out the Middle East. And we can go over there with that bullshit we want to. They gonna shoot everything out the sky. But those Arabs and those Saudis, you know, Saudi is the name of a royal family. Ain't it somehow you can have a whole country named after you? It's really Arabia, but the Saudi family, royal family, they doing they shit over there, right? So who would be the next biggest threat to Israel if they was to take out Iran? The Saudi Arabian, the Saudis. See, all this is chess, and they knocking off each opponent one by one off the board. The biggest mistake that the Middle East ever allowed to happen, and they regret it right now to this day, Omar Gaddafi. When they let them kill Omar Gaddafi, that was a big foothold. A big foothold. They knocked, and then when they took out Syria, oh my God. They took out Syria, man. They did the coup on Syria. That really fucked it up. You know what I mean? That really fucked it up for Hamas and all the other people. You know what I mean? And Lebanon and all that type of shit. Like, it's fucked up, man. You know, but America, if you see what America's doing now, common sense don't take a rocket science to see. If America take over the U.S., if the U.S. take over the Gaza Strip, look at the Gaza Strip and the U.S. and Israel. This is what America's been trying to do for years. Get into the middle. If you don't got a democratic republic or you ain't got a democratic society, they gonna kill your ass. See, America been trying to push their arm and their weight for too. You can't push that shit on them Chinese people. They can't push that shit on them Russian people. But as they start to eliminate more world powers and dominate and claim more territories, you know what I mean? It's getting closer to the brink of war, man. Like, I bet you they wish they'd have never broke up the Soviet Union. They should have. I bet you they wish that the Soviet Union, they should have never helped America break up the Soviet Union. If the Soviet Union was still in place, it'd be still a lot better in the Middle East right now. I'm listening to fam, but your live keep lagging and cutting you off. I'm sorry, bro. That's what happened, man. They be trying to shadow ban you. I've been shadow banned for years, man. So sometimes you might not be able to hear my whole video or watch my whole video until after I, you know, um, download it and or get off and let it download. Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking like, damn, what I do with my blunt? Did I? Testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hey, love, let me hear. Starting this homeless shelter. In the beginning, I'm trying to help people who can't help themselves. I'm trying to build a community, right? That can permanently build my community and get things going. What I want to do with this 10 acres of land, I want to landscape it out. See these right here going around the edges? Each one of these are boxable homes, right? That's 25 boxable homes that'll be going around the edge of the community. This right here is a river. I want to build a river, and we're going to put tilapia. We're going to put fish, catfish and tilapia in here. Catfish, tilapia. And we're going to raise our own fish, and we're going to be able to go fishing every day and eat our own fish. We're going to have fish fries. People hungry, they want something to eat. Walk out to the bank, go throw their reel out, catch them a fish, and go in the house and clean it and cook it and eat it. We're gonna have a garden. We're gonna grow greens, cabbage, greens, spinach. We're gonna grow all that in one green garden. We're gonna grow a green garden. Then we're gonna do a tomato and onion garden. We're gonna do a grapevine, grape vineyard, a grapevine around the. We're gonna have a grapevine, a blueberry, blackberry, the blackberry. We're gonna do the little blackberries around the river. Have an ecosystem for the blackberries around the river. Put some orange trees out here. We're gonna put orange trees. We're gonna put a whole bunch of citrus trees. We grow citrus trees all. Grow some orange, some lemons, some grapefruits. Do a grapefruit tree. We're gonna do some money cactus plants. You know, they got the little. Y'all already know we in California. It's around the shavings. Monitor the plants. Like, Where is my cigarettes at? That's what I'm looking. I found my nuts. It's my new lighter. I just found it. Give me my nuts. That's why I keep that lighter. If anybody asks me to borrow my lighter, I can ask them back. If they put my lighter in their pocket, I'm like, man, you put my nuts in your pocket, man. Give me my nuts back. Jeremy, you can do it. I believe in you. All things are possible through Christ, my brother. And I've been praying through Christ. I've been praying every day that the Lord bless me with the right amount of people or the right group of people or just that right one person who can help me financially, you know, donate that money to me and help me get this land. Right now I need $22,000 to get this land. $22,000, I can buy the land. I got just enough money to build a fence. So I can buy the land and build a fence and put a fence around it. Then once we own the land outright, see, I ain't trying to play with nobody. I can't make no deals with no banks. I can't do that shit. I don't qualify to finance for shit. So I gotta pay cash. And I'm dealing directly with the owner. And he told me $22,000 cash and I can buy it outright. So I need $22,000 so I can buy this goddamn thing. I'm been trying to figure out how I'm gonna raise the money on Go. I'm thinking about just doing a GoFundMe campaign to help me, you know, help my homelessness so I can help other people in their homelessness. That's what I want to do. Try to raise some money. Just want to raise some money just so I can buy me a piece of land and I can be able to invite other homeless people to come out on my land and I can help them out. It would be seen like it's a grant, so it's something that you can get, but I don't qualify for none of that shit. I don't qualify for food stamps. I own a business. I got a lot of shit that, you know, I just don't qualify. My name ain't no good. Like, I can't put my name down like you can put your name down and you gonna get qualified. You gonna get accepted. I'm gonna get denied. It always happens. I'm not in the system, nigga. Do you understand that? I'm not in the system. Never have been. Like, I'm not. Like, it's fucked up. A lot of shit that I done tried to do, I want to do it, I can't do because I'm not in the system. My biggest hurdle was filing taxes. I just trying to figure out why should I have to file taxes when I ain't had nothing to file taxes on? Shit. You gotta have money at the end of the year to say I can file taxes, right? And I can't get a business loan because the bank asked me for my tax returns. I'm like, what tax returns? I'm self-employed. I don't get no taxes. I work for tips. That's all I do. Like, in reality, man, I tell everybody, bro, you know, my haircuts, the price of my haircuts is $1. $1. But it's a requirement, a minimum that you have to tip me $44 in order for me to cut your hair. So my prices is $45, but it's like my actual price for the haircut $1, and you tip me the other $44. I'm a barber, and that's just the way my prices. I sell dollar haircuts, but you gotta tip me a minimum of $45, $44 to go with it. So if you ain't, then I can't cut your hair. So I'm trying to raise some money, man. It's hard for me to cut hair and raise money. it's kind of hard for me to save any money, but I can't save no money right now. Every time I get a nice little money in my hand, I gotta pay it out. That's just like right now, I gotta pay the rent to my shop. I just had to pay to get my lights back on, $1,800. So I had to take $1,800 out of my rent, and I had to make this damn rent money back all the way back up again in order for me to even fucking to pay my rent. And I gotta pay my rent, and I'm almost a week behind in my rent. But as long as I get it paid, I'm good. I got another month to breathe again. $26.75. It's 1099 form, I think. No, it ain't no 1099 form for me. I own a business. And I gotta, they say I'm supposed to file personal taxes and business taxes. I gotta file taxes for my business, and I gotta file taxes for myself. I don't understand all that. I ain't never did shit. I just don't understand all that. Why should a black man have to pay taxes in America? We paying taxes to a system that ain't never benefited us. We pay taxes to a system, and they use the same money that they took from us and locked our ass up with it. I'm not paying them shit. I don't owe their ass shit. They owe me. For every day I was incarcerated, I need $1,000. For every day that they stole from my life, the government owed me $1,000. Because I could have made $1,000 out here on these streets, but they had me incarcerated in prison. You had yourself incarcerated. No, I didn't. You think I just walked up to the prison gates and said, hey, man, lock me up, man, sign me up? You think I just signed up for that shit? You got me fucked up, nigga. Motherfuckers threw me in there every time. Threw me in there. They chased me down like a dog on the streets. Threw me in the back of their car. Then they threw me in their prisons. The fuck you mean? You don't know nothing about what the government did to black people through the 80s, the 90s. I'm a part of that group that the government, you know, they focused on keeping us down, keeping us incarcerated, telling our baby mamas that they don't need us, they can get food stamps, we ain't no good, keep the fathers away from the children, they negative. They instilled in our baby mothers and women that to stay away from their men. And they pushed the men's out the family, out the house, out the households. And these women accepted their food stamps. And they thought they made a deal. See? All right, y'all. Self-employed is tough. Thank y'all for pushing that like button. Can I get 30 likes? All right, man. Time for me to get this money. I ain't gonna let no more money pass me up. We gonna smoke this later. I just was finna smoke. Turn to a hustle again. Push that like button. Show me some love.